Okay, now that opening sequence makes a little more sense to me now. There's 15 signals that stem from the Earth, which sets off the 15 mecha battles. Isn't it great when details get realised like that? Episode 17 is probably the most boring episode. It's not laid back, but it's more shallow as the chosen pilot didn't get as much development as I thought she was going to get. I mean, she screamed no when she was chosen, so I thought she would be all shocked and frightened at the fact that she was about to die, but in fact she was actually really calm about the situation in the end. So, how did she go from shock to acceptance so suddenly? Nothing happened to change her. And there's also a little forced romance, which I didn't think was totally necessary, but oh well, at least the pilot died in love. Strangely enough, it's the comic relief character who steals the show by being very compassionate, and I think the producers are genuinely trying to make him the favourite character of the series. I'm fine with all that. It definitely takes away some of the grimness of the situation the children are in. Speaking of character, I guess it was inevitable that Dung Beetle would be such a cynical person, or a cynical being, if that's what he is. I mean, he kind of has to be cynical in order to withstand all the horror of all this death and destruction he's a part of. And when will Tanaka reveal she's Yoshiro's mother? Why is she holding back? Is it probably a difficult thing to do? Yeah. But the two, Tanaka and Yoshiro, have such a short amount of time left to be together. In episode 18, I was also surprised to find that this pilot is also accepting of her fate, despite her fainting when she first found out that she was going to die. I thought she, of all the children, would be the one to be very scared and panicking, but nope, she's accepting as well. And along with that, she also gets a shockingly weak amount of character development. I suppose not all the characters could be developed in the time that this anime has, but this pilot got so little. She loves her family and she tells the truth, and that's about it. The children seem to have become accustomed to their fates. And wow, the politics really distracted from the children this time around. I would say the political side is so-so. It's not interesting, but it's not in vain, but it really doesn't affect the children in a very direct way, so what was the point in having so much focus on the politics? Episode 18 ends with Tanaka meeting her end, which is bad because technically she was the children's guardian. Will the comic relief guy become the children's new guardian? He seems to be a hit with the kids, but it does mean that now Tanaka can't reveal that she's Yoshiro's mother herself, which is sad. I wanted to see an emotional reunion. In terms of the mecha suit and its battles, we finally find out that Dung Beetle was actually talking to his sister and not what I thought was the souls of the dead children. Which, now that I think about it, actually meant the reveal of the non-contract human was actually well built up to in the end. Just in a very subtle way, which is a good thing. And yet, more surprises happened in the mecha battle. The parallel Earth dug a trap! A trap! Those sneaky parallel universes! Finally, in episode 19, the comic relief guy reveals to Yoshiro that his mother is Tanaka. It wasn't dramatic or over the top, it was calm and controlled, and I feel that was the best way to execute that kind of reveal.